Homolka is in the news today because of a new ebook by journalist and lawyer Paula Todd, who tracked her down in Guadeloupe. Paula joins me now from our newsroom. Hi there, Paula.
Hi, Leslie.
So let me first ask the critical question. A lot of people are going to say, why did you go in search of a sex killer that many people would rather never hear about again?
Well, I actually have found that many Canadians are eager to hear about her again. Leslie, I'm astonished actually how much communication, how much interest, what's happening online. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people seem to be very interested in what she's doing. But you're right, I initially, I had a number of reasons, but my first reason was that I'm writing a book called Inside Out about what happens to our criminals, our convicted criminals, once we let them out of prison. Where do they go? And I obviously wanted to interview Karla Homolka for this. I didn't think I'd be able to find her, but a number of things happened. The Michael Rafferty trial, where once again she was in the headlines. She was being compared to the other woman who was convicted of rape and killing. And I went online and I saw that people were enraged and engaged. It's as if Karla Homolka was gone, but she was still here. Everywhere. And I also read that there was a possibility she might be teaching young children in Guadeloupe. And I thought, this is what journalists do. They go and find out. Okay, so you found out she's in Guadeloupe. Did she freak out when she opened the door and there you were? It was interesting. She was very startled. I was equally startled. I didn't think that I would probably ever find her. But she also had a look. It was as if she was saying, it's you. I found out that nobody has ever found Karla Homolka, but that she obviously expects somebody to try. And in fact, as you and I know, there are journalists all over the world trying to find her. Yeah, and all of them would be envious of you tonight. So you found out she's a mom of 3 now. The father is actually the brother of her lawyer. Now, the question that everybody wants to know, is she living in Guadeloupe a idyllic life, or is this a hiding from her past, hoping nobody ever finds her again kind of life? It's sort of in the middle. When I was invited into their apartment, and to this day I'm not exactly sure why I was allowed to stay for more than an hour, but they live in a very, very sparse apartment, and they don't live by the ocean. There's reports that she lives in a mansion. She doesn't. She does have 3 young kids who seem to be very happy, but in the smallness of this place, Thierry Bordelais and Karla Homolka and these 3 little kids, they're close together most of the day, and she seems to take care of them full time. You said she's lonely, and you don't expect her ever to want to come back to Canada. She refused to talk about her past, as she always has. She says, let the record speak for itself. I wasn't interested in talking about the past. We've all heard the horrific stories of the rapes and the killings. But, I was interested in asking her, what about right now? And it was as if there was a wall. She didn't seem to want to look back. In fact, she didn't even seem to be looking back. I have no idea how Karla Homolka thinks, though. As for coming back to Canada, she has been in the headlines for the last few months and last year and the year before. As I say, she never leaves us. Yeah. And I don't think, given the Luca Magnotta, given the anger about her sentence, which is still out there, I don't see her coming back to Montreal anytime soon. All right. Interesting, to say the least. Paula Todd, thanks for your time tonight. Thank you, Leslie. Cheers.